is the I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. Live.
You down with Rapaport? Yes, I am. 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 You better tune in, IamRapaport.com. Cause every single podcast, you know he drops bombs. I seen him on set, a seasoned vet with true talent. Catch him on his way to CrossFit, rocking the New Balance. He asked me to do the track cause he know I rhyme elite. But I'm just waiting for the Robert De Niro line of the week. Breakfast of Champions, hosted bagel, cream cheese, and lox. This is I Am Rapaport, the show never stops. We might catch him out in public, stretching his knees. But if you don't listen to the show, yo, Wigga Please. Wigga Please. This is the I Am Rapaport Podcast.
All right, we're back. This is the I Am Rapaport Podcast, and I'm going to throw this at you. Is it fucked up to choose not to talk about the recurring conversation of unfortunate? Now they're going to be like, oh, here's Michael Rapaport's black shit. The fucking another unarmed black dude was shot
in the head
in Cincinnati this week.
Yeah.
Is it necessary to bring it up? We acknowledge it. It's so upsetting that it's like an every week thing. And you know what's crazy? And then we're gonna move on. And we're not the first people to say this, that these dudes do this shit with cameras on. Like they don't.
That's why I said the cameras, remember? We just go back. The cameras won't matter.
We said that. We predict shit here.
Yeah,
we said that Rachel
easy.
Dolezal would wind up working in a hair salon. We make these predictions and we have these premonitions. We said that.
We got a great record. We said that the cameras wouldn't matter. You would just see it in high def.
Right. You said that.
Right?
Good quote.
That's a quote, brother.
Hey, so the next thing that I want to talk about, and here's why I brought that up first, because I talked about Cecil the Lion, that the dentist, we're not the ones breaking the story, that the dentist, Hunter, killed, and now it's been, he's killed all kind of other lions and all this shit. Oh, and I posted something about that. This is what it was. And then people got on my Instagram feed and they were arguing about, why is everybody upset about a lion? You know, Black Lives Matter, as if it was an arm wrestling match of which one is more important. Obviously, you can't compare the same things. So we're not comparing the things, because you can't compare, as fucked up as the lion thing is, you can't compare it to lives.
And I don't like that Black Lives Matter shit. Of course,
What do you mean?
Of course, Black Lives Matter. You got to wear a shirt to assert yourself with that and to say that. Of course, you're supposed to have that dignity within you. That in you to be like, I don't have to announce that. I don't have to wear like a protest, be out here walking in circles and shit to say that my life matters. My life, of course it matters.
Good fucking point, G.
Of course
Moody.
it fucking matters.
Speak
man.
on that shit.
And it's just silly to be out. You don't see, other people doing that. It's just like your life matters. You don't have to wear a shirt. You have to believe that it matters.
Right?
Fuck what everybody else believes, because
Right.
you're trying to wear it to announce my life matters. Of course it does.
Good shit, G. Moody. I like when you drop that shit.
But the lion, what that lion was doing to you when you had to kill him.
With a bow and arrow. Yo, what do you get off on that
sick,
shit?
Man. Hunting shit.
You know better.
Like when you hunting to eat is one thing.
Yo, let me tell you something.
But just to be
Let me tell you something. Yeah, wait, you mean if you're
hunting to eat.
Right.
That's what you're doing
And
it for.
it's legal.
Right.
And it's animals that aren't in jeopardy and going extinct.
But if you in a fucking jungle somewhere, not in the United States, and you hunting to eat, you're a
'Cause you live there.
hunter-gatherer, right?
Because you live in some
Right.
African shit. That's on you.
That's to fucking eat. You ain't looking for no extinction
You
and none of that.
motherfucker got on a plane on some hype shit with your gear.
Why don't you wrestle that motherfucker?
He was
like
so
Manu
excited. He's
Bol?
like, I'm gonna pack my gear. I have all my gear set for the big match. I'm going out
blind.
there. He probably has cell phone video. Yeah, this is I'm out. I guarantee you he's got fucking shit he's destroyed. And I'm gonna get this. And we're in the woods right now.
Yeah.
It's in
And you
the
got
dark.
all the big guns. sneaking up on a lion. Why don't you go toe to toe with him? Put your guns down,
and then bring the lion. And if you
can bring that motherfucker,
no one's good. They're gonna be like, yo. I
bought
don't agree with it, but yo, he took the fucking lion by the fuck. He beat the fucking lion's ass.
Right.
He killed the lion with his bare hands. Can't argue with that. And no one's gonna step to you because they're gonna be like, yo, he killed the lion with his bare hands. But you didn't do that.
Manute Bol did that.
Manute Bol was on some shit.
That's a rite of passage in that tribe.
But
you got to kill a lion.
You're a dentist who obviously makes a lot of money because this is big game hunting, an expensive trip, who flew over there to kill.
Yeah, why don't you get some chicks or something? Why don't you get some chicks? Why are you flying to kill shit?
He means some ass.
Yeah.
Like, that's how you get off. Like, yo, if you want to do some shit on the side, like, your wife would rather, like, you'd be less ridiculed now if you cheated on your wife than killing a lion.
Yeah, everybody. You a piece of shit,
to
man.
Everybody.
Betty White.
Even your fucking wife. You're an embarrassment. And I don't want any harm to be done to this guy because he's got family and
it's Betty White.
Yo, Betty White talk greasy about you.
And Betty White is 200 and talking about you.
Betty White was talking greasy. How old is Betty White?
200. Betty White is 200.
Talking greasy.
Talking greasy. Really greasy. When you get Betty White
to get hype on you, you're a real piece of shit.
You're a real shit bag, man.
And you're in hiding. This guy must be scared shit.
Yo,
my man, you
should be.
You fucked up. Your face is known, and the only thing that bothers me about it is that he has a family. Like they said, he has a wife and 2 kids.
Don't fuck with his family.
Don't fuck with his family. Don't fuck with his home. Don't harm this person.
Yeah.
Do not.
It ain't about that.
I don't support any of that shit. But I didn't break the fucking story, so it's just so crazy to me that you get. And he's killed grizzly bears and polar bears and.
But he don't go toe to toe.
No,
and
he
hand to hand.
shoots him, and like this animal
sneaks up on him.
He shot him with a bow and arrow, and the shot didn't even kill the lion. They had to get him 40 hours later and shoot it. And you're proud of that? That you get off like imagine
that's a sicko, yo. That's a sick fuck.
You're a sick fuck.
He woke up, went online, got a fucking plane ticket. Yeah, I'm gonna go kill this motherfucker. That right there. What's his name? Cecil. I'm gonna shoot his ass. Why don't you go?
He bought gear. Like he had I got my gear.
I went to Dick's.
Yeah, he's got a fucking. He's like, this is a 27-pound our archery set. I'm like on some Robin Hood shit.
Yeah.
You fucking dick. I got this gear here, and I got my bow, and I got my arrow.
I got one from Dick Cheney. He came over
this
one
is
time.
Sign, and this one's aluminum, and it could pierce skin of an elephant.
Yeah, burst their heart.
Really? You fucking dummy. Yeah. This is my rifle, my 275.
You're a savage.
But you weren't over there fucking anything.
Yeah, why you wasn't with no ladies or nothing?
You should have been freaking off. Your freaking off is killing animals.
Jesus.
That's how you freak off.
Sneak up and blow them away. Oh.
And then you put that on your wall? You're proud of that? You fly it back? This is an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
Like his animals, like to get them, what is it called when they...
gutted and all that other shit?
But no, when they fill it up with the
I don't know what the fuck.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know. I see the motherfuckers. Yeah.
You're a sick fuck.
Yeah, I got a bear or
a polar bear and...
You killed... Yeah, damn. You happy? You proud of that? You're not a human being. You ate that shit, or you just killed it for no reason?
You think that's a good decoration?
Yeah, fuck you, man.
You have a zebra? A fucking zebra? Can you imagine? Can you imagine having the balls big enough to kill a zebra just to do that? In this day and age, like this isn't. Oh, Tarzan. And we're not talking about that. I'm talking about now. We're not talking about what people used to do or what the...
Who gives a fuck what they used to do? It's over. That's what they used to do. You're going to have... I come in your living room, you got a fucking bear that you killed?
And
you think I'm hyped on that?
And you know what else they used to do? Here's the other thing that they used to do. They used to not have social media, but now they do.
Yeah. And now you in hiding.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
We don't even know the dentist's name.
Fuck money, though.
We're not fucking with you, money.
Yeah. Fuck him. That's some
He
sucker
doesn't
shit.
get a Wigga Please.
You're killing nature and shit for
What
no.
the fuck is the matter with you?
Come on, man.
You don't get you're not worthy of a Wigga Please.
Right. It ain't.
And you're below sick fuck of the week, but you still are a sick fuck. So you're such a piece of shit that you don't get a Wigga Please, nor do you get sick fuck of the week. You're just like, we had a solo thing on you.
Yeah. It's no label. You just a motherfucker.
Yo, nobody's gonna get their teeth fixed by you. Imagine if that's your dentist. I'd be embarrassed. Like, you know the dentist? Yeah, that guy who killed the lion. You're in infamy. This isn't gonna go away. And those radical people, they're gonna fuck with this guy.
Yo.
But my point that I wanted to bring up is, what do you think about this?
What's up?
Because I don't have any accusations. I mean, I don't have any proof, and I don't have the details because we don't fact check. But I have felt that Mia Farrow has been a little bit wacky. She's a little wacky. She's accused Woody Allen of some stuff, and I think some of it was fabricated.
Oh, you do?
This is just my feeling.
Okay.
This is just my feeling. I feel like some of it just doesn't make sense.
And he got a biography coming out.
Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my feeling.
He bolstered it.
But aside from that, she went on Twitter and posted this dentist's work address.
Oh yeah, Mia said fuck all that.
Yeah. So what do you think about that?
That's wrong, because what if somebody kills this motherfucker?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You can't do
don't
shit
know,
like that.
You don't know better than that, Mia?
Can't do shit like that. You can't do.
You can't do that.
Yeah. You can't. You jeopardizing him. He killed a fucking lion. Okay, that's terrible.
He's a piece of shit. He's gonna pay the price one way or another.
But you are galvanizing motherfuckers. Oh, I got his address?
Who the fuck are you to do that, Mia Farrow?
Right, nah.
So you know what you get? Wigga Please. Gotcha. Got him.
That's right.
I got you, Mia. I fucking got you. You get a Wigga Please.
That's right.
I fucking got her. She didn't know it was coming, G Moody. And you didn't even know it was coming,
I didn't
did
know
you?
that was coming, man.
Yo, that just came out of left field. I fucking whoop whoop.
I was rolling with you.
Yo.
But you know what?
Here's another thing I wanted
Go ahead,
to talk
tell me,
about.
man, because I'm
gonna stay in this
stay in this zone,
to
bro.
Wigga Please or to not Wigga Please. There's a cop, a female cop in Miami. I read about this. Okay, the fucking cop who works as a police officer now has been in pornographic films. And
I read
she's
that.
bad too. She's pretty. I saw her, like, as a cop, you'd be like, yo, this is a pretty cop.
Try to bag her if she pull you over.
Yo, you know how there's every now and then in New York City, I don't know other cities as well, but every now and then in New York City, I will tell you, you'll see a cop like a straight J-Lo.
Yeah.
Like we've said before, if you're in New York City and you ride the trains in New York, you're gonna see straight up J-Los.
Yeah.
And I've seen straight J-Los in New York City as New York City cops. They work as New York City cops. You'll see them on the train and be like,
Yeah.
damn.
Beautiful women.
Not, oh, she's pretty for a cop. Like, she's pretty for a
anything.
cop, for a fireman, a construction worker, a teacher.
Butt ass
anything.
naked. Anything.
I didn't say butt ass naked.
I did.
Oh, okay. So anyway, that's what I was saying about this cop. So this cop was in porno. Do you think a police officer, I'm just asking you your opinion, G Moody. Do you think a police officer, her name is Sabine Ramalville,
Go ahead.
should be allowed to have had a history in porno?
Yeah.
What happens if you get pulled over? Let's say, check this out. You listen to this. Let's say the night before you're on your computer and you wanna watch some porno. You got your fucking loaf out.
No, I don't do those things, my
I'm
friend.
just saying.
I don't do those
Okay,
things. But,
Phil, you got your fucking loaf out.
Oh, shit.
And you watch a porno and it's this officer. You have no idea. And you're like, damn, you watch her do inappropriate things, okay? And you have your loaf out and you all
No.
okay.
Go.
But I'm saying some people do
Keep
that.
saying that.
Some people do that. And then the next day you get pulled over at 9 a.m. You're on your way to work. Granted, the night before you watched the fucking thing.
I'll try to bag her.
Now, she pulls you over because you have a broken tail and you were going above
I'll try to bag her because I saw her. I'll try to bag her.
You won't be offended.
I won't be like, yo, like just like blow her spot. I'll try to bag her.
What if she's giving you a ticket?
I'll take that ticket.
But at what point would you say to you, I know who you are?
If I can bag her.
No.
If she give me the number, then we gonna conversate, and then I'm gonna kick that
But
shit.
if she's arresting you, she's
It's not arresting. You get a summons. You
You're gonna get you get pulled over. You get a ticket for speeding and for a broken tail light. This is a pain in the ass ticket. It costs like $300 some.
You gotta. If I know that it's her, and you said I would.
So you're gonna say what to her? At what point are you gonna try to say something? And what are you gonna say?
After I get the ticket, just be talking, or during the writing process, or
And say,
talking.
and say what?
How you doing? What's going on? Like, yeah, I know what you know.
But can I see your
small talk?
Okay. So basically, you don't have a problem with her being in. Okay. That's
How many motherfuckers gonna know
I just
that
asked.
she was in
I
a
just
porn? And
asked.
what would that matter?
What? Well, why can't I just ask a simple question?
You ask it, and I'm telling you.
Okay. Okay. No problem, man. Just was asking. So I'm not gonna. So you don't think she warrants a Wigga Please?
No.
Okay, I was just asking a question.
No.
Okay, fair enough. This is the Rapaport podcast. Greats sneakers.
Brooklyn.
Greats.com.
Made in BK.
Stylish sneakers. They look good. More importantly, they feel good. Many different styles, many different colors. Kevin Durant has got a sneaker made from Greats.com. Marshawn Lynch has the Beast Mode sneaker. Greats.com. Go on the website. When you're purchasing Greats.com, punch in the promo code Rapaport, RAPAPORT, and you get 15% off of everything.
Damn.
From Greats.com.
They blessing them.
My
cats.
favorite ones are the black ones. The off-white ones are dope. Yo, go to Greats.com.
Check them out.
All right, G Moody has suggested
Yeah.
album of the week. First, we said we were going to call it old school album of the week, but why don't we just call it album of the week? Like if you were saying album of the week and you would be like, oh, get the Rolling Stones Sticky Figures, would you say old school album of the
No.
week? The album stands on its own.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what would you like this week's album of the week to be? G Moody? G Monetti?
EPMD. Business as usual.
Ooh. Break down EPMD. The production.
Parrish Smith, Eric Sermon, first DJ Kayla Boss, then DJ Scratch.
Kayla Boss.
Takes no shorts. Just fuck with EPMD.
Try it out.
Try it out. Business as usual. Red Man on it. I think my man K Solo, I'm not sure.
KSOLO.
Just check it out.
It's like when I was learning about jazz, like I would ask people that knew more about jazz, like, yo, tell me about an artist. Oh, okay. This week you fuck around with Chet Baker. This week you fuck around with Dexter
Jerry
Gordon.
Mulligan, yeah.
You know, you try random shit. Like, oh, let me get some Latin jazz. And you be like, oh, okay, I'm going to try this. And like, oh, Miles Davis. And he had different sounds here, different sounds here. And I learn about it. And like, ooh, Lou Donaldson. And then Art Blakey.
That's right.
And then you just start listening to it and falling in love with it. So we suggest this week EPMD.
Business as usual.
Check it out. There's not even any rap groups anymore.
Right.
They don't even exist. So if you're not familiar with business as usual and you're not familiar with EPMD, just try it.
Just try it.
You could download it for free now. It's a fucking joke.
Yeah. Try it. Go back to the icons and see if it's better. Or if it's something
Hardcore.
Right.
Jane 3, Gold Digger. The original Gold Digger.
That's right.
You know Kanye, you take mama.
No.
There was a song made by EPMD already. Kanye knows.
Try it.
Kanye fucking knows. I'm mad.
Oh,
Jane is some iconic shit.
I'm mad is with a fucking Red Man.
You should want to know more about the music.
Right.
Live with it for a week. Live with it do an all EPMD week. Not to say that all you can listen to is EPMD, but give yourself the time for a week and listen to just EPMD and make your own opinion.
Golden Era Week.
Golden Era Week.
Right?
Why
They
don't you
call
just
it
try this?
golden for nothing.
It's not just golden. I think it should just. I've said this before. It should be called platinum because platinum's one up, but platinum is like the platinum era. But like gold is enough. But like for me, it's the platinum era,
Yes, sir.
the elite era, the mural level era. Because the albums were murals. They weren't just like, oh, they got two joints on it. Motherfuckers put their heart and their soul and their guts. Like it wasn't like you could go on the internet and like just put shit out. Like when you came out, It was like if you're whack, you're exonerated. You're back working at FedEx.
Absolutely. And
Life or death rap.
who made hip hop so popular? That
EPMD.
golden era. That's
KRS-One.
why you were able to rock. They took the torch
Jungle
from
Brothers.
Kaz and Flash and
Right.
and they rocked it
And they passed it forward.
and they took it to another level.
And you don't want to listen to that? If you're learning about rock and roll music, you're going to eventually get to the blues. If you don't keep
You're gonna
going,
get to that Delta in Mississippi.
and if you don't learn that, then you don't know rock and roll music.
Right.
So if you want to listen to this techno and this fucking house shit, where do you think it starts from? House starts from hip hop.
Absolutely. And
Rap music, DJing, house is before that. I mean, hip hop is before that. It is the last form of original American music.
Yes.
And if you don't want to fucking give it the credit and give it the time, then keep listening to the bullshit that you listen to.
Yeah.
And then in 25 years, see what you have to talk about. Because I'm still influenced. I still listen to EPMD and I'm like, I get the goosebumps. I still listen to Jungle Brothers
Yes.
and get the goosebumps. X-Clan. There's no hip hop groups now. They don't exist.
X-Clan.
X-Clan.
African. Very African.
The Jungle Brothers. The fucking Beat Nuts. De La Soul.
Nice and smooth is funky.
Also hip hop junkies. All we want to do is pump in you. You fuck. Just Ice.
Word.
Nice and smooth is funky. Also hip hop junkies. All we want to do is pump in you. You fuck you.
Word. Just Ice. All that. Going way back.
Even Steezo. Yo, if you listen, watch fucking Steezo, the Steezo dance. Go watch, yo.
Hip hop dancer, Scuba Scrap. A
Scoob-
show.
Scoob Lover, my brother. Scrap Lover, the other.
An actual show. Not a gangbanger just fucking walking around stage.
Like a guy that like really was like, yo,
Let's rehearse this and I'm gonna rock this.
Scoob and Scrap, like they took their job serious.
Yeah.
Cliff Love and Stretch of Houdini. These are guys like famous, iconic dudes in hip hop.
Yep.
Backup dancers for Houdini. Flex,
They
the
provide-
comedian Flex. He was a backup dancer for Salt and Pepper, but it wasn't a demeaning thing. It wasn't like you a backup, you a video.
He's part of the
and
show.
They're part of the show.
Yeah, he's not a backup. He's part of Salt and Pepper on stage.
Because it was like a craft. It was like, yo, we're gonna have a whole thing. Now you got your man up there walking around with a fucking
With
taser
his ass
gun
out.
and his ass out, and a blackjack in his hand, ready to fucking smack the shit out of somebody.
It's no hip hop show. It's vulgarity.
You got your fucking ass out. Pull your fucking pants up, you motherfucker. You cocksucker.
Pull him up.
I didn't come to fucking Jones Beach to see your fucking ass. Pull your fucking clothes up, you fuck. I got my fucking nephew Charlie with me. And little Sal. He doesn't want to see your fucking asshole.
That's right. Me neither.
R&B's dead. Soul music is dead.
I heard Tyrese got some shit,
He's talented.
Yeah.
He got that fucking...
but soul music is dead.
Tyrese got some shit.
We don't got no
He
more
got that
soul
voice.
cat.
He got
Yeah.
that Teddy Pendergrass.
He got that gravelly.
Yeah, he got that shit.
He's a good cat, man.
Yeah, I fucks with Tyrese. But Teddy Pendergrass had a fucking beard and lint in his shit. I'm talking about that. Remember he had the beard, he'd be on stage, he'd have lint in his shit?
Just souling. Just souling. Lou Rawls.
With lint. Lou Rawls had mutton chops.
Yeah,
He said,
MFSB.
You'll
Philadelphia.
never find.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
These are musicians, man. These
Yo.
ain't no fucking beat makers. These
Lou
motherfuckers
Rawls-
got an orchestra.
Lou Rawls was on that shit. His voice was deep baritone shit. Like, yo, he said, you'll never find Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
that's like shit you hear in Walmart. Like you hear that shit forever.
Yeah, it'll never go away, as it should.
Right. Lady, you're my lady love.
You're my lady.
Yo, Parliament Funkadelic, no bands, no nothing. Just one motherfucker with his pants below his ass. That's what we fucking got.
That's what we're left with.
No musicians.
Bobby Womack's gone.
They don't even have DJs anymore.
They don't even have fucking DJs.
Where you could be like, damn, look what he's doing with those records.
Grandmaster Flash Cutso on. His zodiac sign is
Capricorn. We don't got shit. We got
like every group had a DJ.
the DJ,
It was part of the fucking show.
Howie T.
Howie's Tea of
DJ Scratch, Terminator X,
rocking with his hand. Shit.
Slick Nick, Nice and Smooth,
Chill Will and Barry B.
Pete Rock, CL.
Eric
You
B.
knew the DJs.
Scott LaRock had a ball.
RZA, Premier.
Who was the DJ in Kenny Parker? My DJ Kenny Parker.
Yeah, Ken, that's his
He's
brother.
much darker.
Yeah, I see you.
He's down with us. Making funky music is
A must. I'm number
We're number one.
We number one.
We're number one. There's a whole group. DJ D Nice. D Nice, the TR-808 is coming.
Bright Tonelli in the...
Cool.
Who's Drake's DJ?
I don't know. He'd probably interchangeable. It's just Drake.
Oh, it's a tape playing and I'm rapping over the tape. Where is the
Jam
turntable
Master J,
wizardry?
Jam
Where's
Master J
Run DMC? You come out
cutting
with
with
a DJ.
his hand. Shit.
Marley Marl, MC Shan,
You understand
DJ
why?
Steady Pace, Brownsville,
Don't
Master
you?
Ace.
Doesn't that sound like a good show? You got dancers, you got DJs, you got choreography, you got guys that really cared. Not just I'm gonna have the guys come on stage and then they're gonna punch people in the fucking face.
Fuck, nigga, fuck. Oh yeah, fuck, motherfucker, nigga. Boom.
That's not a
That's
show.
the song.
That's shit.
Get out of here.
Fuck you, man.
Old, young.
I don't
that
care.
Sucks.
I listen to Art Blakey.
Word.
That's what I'm listening to. That Delta shit.
George Benson. Listen to what we listen to.
Freddie Kang.
Blues. Albert King. Memphis. Go to Stax. Get some funky shit, man.
There's so much funk you could be listening to besides the shit that you listen to on the radio where hip hop died. It died. Soul music
Died.
It died.
You got your vinyl. Hopefully you got shit from Napster and you rocking.
Yeah. You could know the great thing about now is online. You could
You can get anything.
You could get anything.
Right.
You could get anything, and that's fantastic. CIM Rapaport Podcast. We'll be right back with some more complaining. American Giant sponsors the I Am Rapaport podcast. Go to American-Giant.com. Check it out. T-shirts, sweatshirts, American made, American manufactured. Really good quality, soft, rugged, hoodies, sweatpants, all of it. American-Giant.com. American-Giant.com. The slogan for American Giant that we created is American Giant Clothing.
Champion. Can't fuck with this shit, yo.
See, this is what is going to turn people off about the transgender movement that we're going through. Is that motherfuckers are coming out of the woodworks with shit, okay? In 20 years, like in the 60s, it was a sexual revolution. It's going to happen.
The Black
Panthers.
Power.
Now
we
this
got
shit.
Now we got the transgender movement.
This guy, whose name is Matt, I can't pronounce the last name, has come out publicly as a transgender, and his now name is Janae Kroc. But the fucking...
Janae Cock?
Kroc!
Oh.
The thing is that it's a 220-pound bodybuilder.
Yo.
And she has said, I don't know if she is she, I don't think this person cares if you call her a she or he, because she said, in a perfect world, I could snap my fingers and go back and forth from one gender to another. Yo, why the fuck would you want to do that? You want to trick people? What is this? That's not something you should want to do. And then you say that, and then if I say no, that's not. I don't have to accept that. I don't have to accept that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I refuse to accept that. If you say that I'm on some Archie Bunker, I'm offensive, then fuck you.
Yeah.
That's not something I'm cool with. Yo, you want to change? You got to change, but you can't just be literally flipping the fuck.
He want to do some Wonder Twins shit. Deactivate.
You can't do that Wonder Twin shit.
I'm a chick.
It's a 220-pound greased up bodybuilder. That's what we're talking about. Look him up. Her up.
In the words of Cool G Rap,
What?
you lift the barbells, but you still Cottonelle. That's him.
So you, Mark Kujawski, or Janae Jock, you know who you are, and people will be able to look you up. Janae Kroc, you get a Wigga Please for this. Because I'm not going to accept that. That's not dope, my man or my woman, whatever you may be on this particular day. That's not fly. That's not something that you should be spending your time. You could spend time having different hopes and aspirations than to want to be able to snap your fingers and go back from a man to a woman at the blink of an eye. Because if you're dressed as a woman and you have a dick and you're 220 pounds of fucking steel and you're in a dress and you walk into the woman's bathroom with full makeup on, you're going to scare the shit out of people.
Word.
If you're 220 pounds in a dress and you come into the male locker room, you're going to fucking scare people too.
Freaking motherfuckers out.
So what is this?
Trying to blur lines, man, on that dumb shit.
Yo, do what you want to do, but yo, listen, man, you got 2 kids.
Pick a side, motherfucker.
Pick a side. Yeah, the point is with you is you got to pick a side. And until you pick a side, you get Wigga Please.
One more thing, my friend.
Oh, shit.
Supermarket.
Yeah.
I'm in the supermarket. I go early. I go up to Stu Leonard's in Yonkers.
Okay.
And one thing I hate,
Yeah.
you know, you get to, I know you said retarded on his and hers.
Yeah, I said.
And you caught a lot of flack.
It wasn't
right?
that much flack.
You had to apologize.
Yeah, well, they asked me
They
to.
made you to, right?
No, they didn't make me. They were very cool, and once they said that it was something, I said, no problem.
Let me fix it. But I'm not going to fix my shit.
Okay.
I call
Just so you know, like the ESPN people, I love them. They were totally cool. They didn't make a big deal out of
Okay,
something.
cool.
And everybody was supportive and were like, yo, it happens, la la la. It's like, I didn't know the fucking word was banned.
Yeah, I should have told you. Mentally challenged.
Mentally
and that's what I'm
challenged.
going to say.
To me, that sounds worse.
That sounds fucked. Yo, my man is mentally challenged.
Yo, I can't call it because I'm not. But to me, that's way more detail. That's a lot of information.
Yeah, retard.
Could be. It's vague. It's like a condition.
Yeah.
But yo, this is the.
This is that shit
We'll say it on this show though,
retard
and with no disrespect
to them.
I say Jew pricks.
I say nigga. We say all kind of shit.
So anyway, so
Oh, yeah.
stay on point. Stay on. They call it in this podcast world. Stay on topic.
Okay.
I'm just learning the fucking lingo.
So I'm in the
I'm
supermarket.
a big broadcaster now.
And I see a van load of mentally challenged motherfuckers, right? Uh-huh. And they get out, and the person that's supervising them wanders away while I'm trying to get my coffee, right? And I turn around, and I see these retarded motherfuckers spitting on shit, kicking coffee shit over.
Get the fuck...
And fucking yelling and screaming. My point is, why do you wander away as if these retarded people are normal? So I left the fucking supermarket. I left. This motherfucker spitting on the strawberries and shit. Who wants to see that? And just yelling. Don't wander away. You have to lead these motherfuckers. So nobody can see that shit. And that's it, Rap.
Yo, now I have to clarify that we're not talking about the mentally challenged people. We're talking about the chaperone.
Yeah.
We have to clarify, because if you don't clarify it,
Don't leave them. They're not normal. They're retarded. Chick going around the aisles and shit. And I just get my coffee, grinding them shits. Because you know I get the fresh shit wrap. Grinding it. And I turn around, hear so much noise. And these retarded motherfuckers is spitting on shit, man. Kicking shit over.
oh shit.
That I left. I got a lot of sympathy for the retards. I was taking care of a retard. It was my cousin.
No, I know.
You know, so I don't want people out there.
I didn't want to say anything, but when Gerald has a cousin named Jamel,
Yeah.
not Jamel like Jamel Hill,
It's a motherfucker to deal with. boy.
J.A.
Yeah.
He's a dude.
And I understand that you can never leave this motherfucker.
You took care of him for
For a while. You can
Right.
never leave
So
him.
you wanted to just clarify that you weren't.
I'm not a retard. And he is a retard. And I was always cognizant of being near him.
But
So
if
that's
that-
why
you
I
know,
can't
the reason why
understand.
also
you
why
got a
when you
group
use
of
the-
retarded motherfuckers and you just disappeared to the milk section?
No, I got it. I got
Okay,
it.
okay.
No, I understand. The thing is, also in the '80s, when you were really close, when he lived up here from South Carolina, that term was common.
Retard, yeah, he's retarded. Oh, that boy retarded. You think nobody pulled out their hair? Nobody said, oh, we gotta go fucking call Al Sharpton. That means he's a little off.
Yo, I was in special education.
Oh, you was on that yellow bus?
Yo, you know this.
Shit, you lived a block away from the school. Damn,
Yo.
you must have been a motherfucker.
Yo, I was on special education.
Yeah, they had to put your ass in there.
Yo,
You was fucking snuffing teachers and all that.
I was in the 9th grade at Wagner Junior High School. They had me in the special ed classes, and the only other class that was normal, gym was normal, and I somehow managed to get into a normal English class. I don't know how the fuck I got there, and they were reading King Lear, the book, Shakespeare. I didn't read shit. I cheated.
You just a clown. And they
no,
couldn't understand your
I
ass.
passed the class in the English class by cheating and coaxing my way. The teacher knew if he left me back, he'd have to deal with me again.
And I had the misfortune of being in your class and seeing you as a teenager giving a teacher hell. So I know, I can imagine what you was as like 11, 12.
You saw me in my prime, like 15 and 16. Me and Gerald attended the same high school,
Same?
Erasmus Hall High School. We've known each other, but we attended Erasmus Hall High School in 86,
86.
87. I was in the 11th grade. I passed the 10th grade, and then I went
We were in class.
together.
Music, right? Something like that. Some crazy shit.
And
And
we were
I
in the
saw you
school-
giving the fucking guy hell. It was an old motherfucker. This guy was like 70, and like 80.
Fucking with him.
And he was broken down, but he still was teaching.
That's what I...
And Rapaport just kept on this motherfucker. So I can imagine.
Man, if there was video of that,
You had that
our
motherfucker.
podcast. If there was video of that, our podcast we would become number one.
Yo, absolutely.
Literally, that would be the most that gold
All period.
every day.
Period.
And this is a public school in New York City,
Brooklyn.
in what's deemed as the worst.
Yeah.
Look it up. In 1986-87, cover story for the New York Post or the Daily News?
Daily News.
Daily News said a 5-day profile on Erasmus Hall High School as the worst public high school in New York. So if I'm able to get thrown out of class and I'm able to harangue a teacher more than anyone else, this is no violence. This is really no disrespect. I'm not like cursing at the teacher.
Right.
Like just so you let it know, like people are like, what did you do? What did you do? I berated. I mentally, like I was nonstop. I was on and on to the break of dawn.
Questions.
Answers
Funny.
to the question.
And the answers are funny.
going hard body karate.
I remember that.
From the beginning in school. I'll go through my track record. In nursery school, they put me from the 5-year-olds to the 6-year-olds. Kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, thrown out of public school, the third grade.
Wow.
In 1977, to throw out a white Jewish kid from a public high school
You must
in Manhattan in an integrated school. Like, it's not some like PS-158 in the 70s.
Right.
It had kids in that. Granted, we only went up to the 6th grade, but it was Puerto Ricans.
Right.
Black. It wasn't some toity-woity shit.
Right.
It wasn't some fucking zoo, but
And
it was kids to get thrown out of the school. That's an accomplishment in the
Yeah.
70s. This is the liberal 70s where you
Yeah.
can, public school.
Damn, Rap. You got thrown out in fucking 3rd grade?
Public school. I did that.
I'm imagining my
Mr. Flanagan was the principal. Fuck you, man. Yo, luckily I had the fucking luckily I had the goal and the wherewithal and I had parents that didn't let my self-esteem go to shit.
Yeah, fuck him. You're
Fuck
right.
you, Mr. Flanagan.
Mr. fucking Flanagan.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, man.
You get a fuck you, Mr. Flanagan.
Word.
That could have did a real number on my
Yeah.
fucking self-esteem.
3rd grade.
3rd grade.
Like
I
he's
was
some blood and shit.
yeah, like I'm a fucking gangbanger. I didn't hit anybody. I hit him, but he was pulling me out of the 3rd grade. I just swung my hand. It wasn't like I was like, you're in the 3rd grade. You threw me out, you fuck. You get a Wigga
just too
Please,
much.
too. I'm just too much in the 70s.
A little motherfucker.
3rd grade, getting thrown out.
That's ill.
So, yo, when it comes to behavior in school, my fuck style is buck wild. Like, I was doing it. I was putting it in hard.
Word.
And then I wound up in Erasmus Hall with G. Moody in 86. And we tore it up. And they tried to, they had my father show up at the school. This is a true story. Disco Dave Rapaport.
Yes.
He drove his motorcycle up to school and they said, officer, you could go in this way. And he said, I'm not a police officer. And they said, oh, well, then you must be Michael Rapaport's son.
I didn't know that story.
I was the only white kid in the school, correct?
Absolutely.
How many kids are in fucking Erasmus Hall in 86?
There was a lot. That shit's like a
it
college.
1,000?
It was more than that. It was like a college.
This is a public school. We would be in a class with 45 kids in it.
Yeah.
Half of which didn't speak English.
Caribbean. Jamaican,
Spanish.
Haitian, Spanish.
Like, but not like they've been here. Like they just got here.
It just Yeah, that was a good time, man.
Dominicans.
Jamaicans.
And
Haitians,
dudes, and we were in the same
Trinis.
class with non-English speaking
Yeah.
students.
Yep. They call me Yankee boy.
This is a public school in New York at the time. I hope to God it's gotten better.
Oh, it has. I think it has. Yeah.
Just to show you, like just that long ago, like the public school education, I don't know what it is now, was a fucking joke.
Right.
We were in the schools.
Yeah, that shit.
Erasmus Hall was a free-for-all. There was a fucking, remember there was the riot the first day?
A riot. Yeah.
Remember there were helicopters?
Yeah. And I told you to come.
It's around the corner from the McDonald's from this past year, that horrible incident. We
With
talked
that
about
girl.
it with
Yeah.
the girl where they videotaped her getting beat up. That's around the corner. We saw that happen all the time, but it never got that far. We saw fights like that in that very McDonald's numerous times.
Yep.
And as wild as that school was, you never would have seen a girl get.
Yeah.
You could have seen a girl get punched, or like you could have seen something happen. But people, I never saw some people stand around like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. It's different shit, man, that I'm not with.
It's the Rapaport podcast, and we'll be right back. All right. Baseball is in full swing, and you could be part of the action all season long at DraftKings.com, the official daily fantasy partner of Major League Baseball. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitments, just instant cash and instant gratification. Why wait until the end of the season to get paid when you could win huge prizes every day at DraftKings? It's like a brand new season every time you play. Every single time you want to play, you go to DraftKings.com, and it's like opening day. Pick your pitchers, pick your position players, and you pick up your cash. That's it. That's how you win. Ask this guy, Peter from Colorado. Look him up. Guy named Peter from Colorado. Last year, this guy won $1 million in one fucking day. Check this guy out. Peter from Colorado. Go to DraftKings.com. Guy won $1 million in one day simply by playing fantasy baseball at DraftKings.com. New contestants start daily, so hurry to DraftKings.com right now and use promo code Rapaport, RAPAPORT, to play for free in today's $10,000 fantasy baseball contest. That's DraftKings.com.
Yo, what's up with I think another Rocky is coming out.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do movie of the week. Rocky is a fixture of the Iron Rapaport podcast, and it's a pillar of inspiration. I need to do an all Rocky episode.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, 3, and even parts of 4 and 5.
Really?
6 was atrocious, and they're coming out with about Apollo Creed's son. Now, I just want to preface this by saying I fucking think that Michael B. Jordan, is one of the best young actors out there. He's enormously talented.
Really?
Fruitville Station.
Oh, money right there? That
Great.
was okay. All right.
He's great. But I cannot fuck with you guys on Apollo. I've had enough, man. It has to stop. It has to fucking stop. Stallone is in there. He's still got the hat on. He's playing Apollo Creed's son, and I guess Stallone's going to train him. No. This isn't the Avengers. This isn't Son of Batman. It's literally turn into that, like Son of Apollo. And then like it'll be like Apollo's son, and then Rocky's cousin, and it'll be something. No.
Sylvester's
It's been maligned enough. Stop.
Sylvester's like, if they're going to give me the money to do it, I'm going to do it.
I understand. But
he's making a mockery out of his
masterpiece.
Right? He's making a mockery out of it.
Like at a certain point, it's like, yo, just do another Rambo. Like Rambo, you could run into the ground. Son of Rambo.
Yeah. But
cousin or like, illegitimate son of Rambo. Rambo's daughter who was in a gang, and then she came back, she's on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
All kind of plots and shit. But yo, to fuck with Balboa like that, to fuck with Rocky Balboa and Paulie, and like, yo, if you're gonna do it, bring back Paulie, number one.
Burt Young.
Get Burt Young, he's alive.
Burt Young is great.
I'm gonna check if Burt Young is in Creed, then I'll go see it. If Burt Young isn't then I'm not gonna go see it. Get Talia Shire. Oh, they killed her character off. They can't.
Tony King. Throw the towel.
Get him for sure.
Get that guy.
Let it go. Let it go. You're the champ. I saw you beat that man like I never saw no man get beat before. And the man kept coming after you. We don't need that type of man in our life. Let it go. Let it go. From Rocky 2. That was off the cuff.
I see.
That was Duke. His character's name was Duke. He was Apollo Creed's trainer.
Yeah.
Get Duke in there.
Tony King.
But if you get Burt Young, who... Now, I have stolen from Burt Young. If we could do a live podcast of Rocky, and I could tell you scene for scene, gesture by gesture, word for words, that I've stolen from Burt Young. I've stolen from Rocky in general and put it in other films.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'll tell you one time right now.
What?
Screw you, creepo. you know when she said Rocky's walking with Maria, the little girl. She's like, coconuts, there's a coconut people. You hang out with this, in the first Rocky, the girl from the Atomic Hoagie shop. The little girl, you got a real mouth on you. You know that, Maria? That scene, and then at the end she goes, yo, Rock, and he goes what? He goes, screw you, creepo. And then the music comes in. Da-na-na.
You did that shit? Oh.
And he goes, screw you, creepo. Yeah, who are you to give advice, creepo? In that movie, I did Kicked in the Head.
Oh.
Watch the movie. Kevin Corrigan. Good movie, independent movie in the 90s. Linda Fiorentino, my man Kevin Corrigan. A good cast, bunch of good actors in it. Good New York movie, independent movie. Funny, weird comedy, it's good shit. My entrance, I ring the bell. Yo, creepo, who is it, creepo?
Oh, yeah.
That's my homage to that shit.
Damn.
Because, but Rocky, Rocky is my shit. So to answer your question, I'm not fucking, Rocky 1 is my shit, 2 is my shit. Because we're going to talk about 2 after this, we need to talk about Thunder Lips. We need to talk about fucking Hulk Hogan.
We almost
We almost forgot Thunder Lips. The greatest man versus the greatest meatball. Yo, Thunder Lips. But anyway, so I'm not. I have to find out if Burt Young isn't in it. No disrespect, unless we could get Michael Jordan and Rocky Stallone on the podcast, then I'd go see it.
That's right.
Then I'd go see it because I'm such an advocate for Rocky. I should be able to. I worked with Stallone.
I know.
Copland.
I see, man. I wonder
if he gives two shits about me or it's just a guy that worked with him. You think he knows about the Iron Rapaport podcast?
Yeah.
You think?
I think he does know.
Or you think we could get him? I'm going to try to get him now. I'm going to work on it now so we're not last.
You could get him. You was in a movie with this motherfucker.
If I get Michael B. Jordan and Stallone, then I'll do it. I'll do it.
He was on Charlie Rose.
Who?
Bigging you up years ago. We got some of the greatest actors.
Stallone.
Including Michael Rapaport.
He said that shit.
Yeah, Charlie Rose.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to try to get him. Anyway, so that's that. We'll go back into now.
Thunderlips.
Hulk Hogan. What is your opinion of Hulk Hogan?
Yo, he said some shit that's what he thinks.
Do you think that that's a common thought? Like, what do you think? Like, do you think, like, yo, people think this way? Like I'm asking you, like, this is like a question I would normally never ask, but like from a black man's perspective, when I ask you that, and you're like, what do you mean a black man's perspective?
Don't keep going. Ask the question.
From your perspective as a black man, which is different than my perspective as a white man. Like, we can acknowledge that. Like, it's like, we're all the same. We're all the same, but we have different perspectives.
Right.
Because the world is given to us. And one of the big things is that he's black and I'm white, but it also has to do with who I am, who he is.
Right.
You know, he could be good looking. I could be that. You know, you view the world through all the... He's got parents. Right. But I'm asking you, as a black man's point of view and what you know and everything that you've heard and learned and seen and thought and been told in your life, do you think that's a common... Yeah. Not that he said the word where it was focused at. It was basically saying about his daughter.
Right.
When it gets to the daughter and the integrating...
Yeah. Fucking niggas. You see? I could tell you the tone and how he said it without hearing it.
Yeah.
It was like disgust. That's the tone. So
that's a great point. That's a great point about you could feel the anger and the hate in just reading it.
So that's how most black folks feel. Yeah, it's no surprise to us because you think like that anyway.
That's how you think that.
That's how most white folks think about us. So it's no surprise to us.
But do black people think the same way? Like, is that a common, like, that kind
But we have a reason to.
No, but just saying this in terms of, like, yo, I don't want my daughter marry no white dude.
We don't. For the most part, we don't.
You would say that.
We're not the ones hung up on that race shit.
Right.
We don't care. It's been forced on us. You're different. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
But black people.
So you think the majority.
Your example. But you came into all fucking black neighborhood. Nobody never stepped to you. Nobody never called you white, Jew, anything, right?
No.
And all black, 100%.
That's right.
You're the only one. We not caught up on that.
Yeah,
it's
you're right.
It's not us.
Because that was my experience.
That's your home.
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't get like looks of disgust. I never got looks of. Now, I'm not Mr. fucking advocate, so we're just talking about our experience. So fuck you, because this is the Iron Rapaport podcast. Right. But I didn't get looks of disgust. Like, when you were in my neighborhood, which is it's all white, not predominantly, it's white.
100%.
The black people didn't live over here.
They worked there.
They worked there.
That's right.
In my building, and you could, like, my father's building, my mother, where I grew up, working middle class.
Right.
Some upper, some working middle class. This neighborhood in general. In the elevator, what did you feel?
Yo, it was, for me, it was unsettling.
As a kid?
Yeah.
You felt that when you came over to
yeah, because...
me and G Moody been hanging out since 1982, 83.
Because I come from shit in my household where my mother experienced that shit in South Carolina. Like, experienced the racism. And she never, or my father, never... differentiated, never spoke an ill word of white folks. So for me going to your fucking building,
right,
and to see like some of the looks sometime would make me unsettled Because I'm coming to see my man. Like, we coming to
And
chill.
you're young. You're so young.
Right.
Like, when you're that young, like, yo.
It makes you
I would see it too. Listen, but we're going off the subject. Okay. We're on a good topic. But Thunder, because we were talking about what he said.
Yeah,
and if
that's what I'm saying. We on the subject.
You know how they say the elephant in the room? The black dick in the room. This is a fear.
Obviously, it's something about this motherfucker. Yeah.
This is what it has to be. I think like
black dick in the room.
No, that like no. I hate that. Yo, it's like it doesn't get spoken about.
Right.
You know, you said the elephant in the room.
Right.
Yo, this has to be.
I can draw
if you
a
see,
correlation. It all comes from like a fear.
Yeah.
Right. And this is where the fear comes from.
Right.
Here it is. You have to think. That fucking white dude, we going back to the 1800s, 1700s, got 100 slaves out there. He's outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? Like, he owns the land, and he's got these people planting, and there's 50 black men, 50, like, he's outnumbered. Most of the time, they were outnumbered in the South. That's where that fear comes from. Like, if these motherfuckers get together, they can take over shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where that initial fear comes from. And that's where the cops come from. So when the black people they wouldn't let them get together because they think they trying to burn the plantation down. So if you see it today, black people can't be on the corner together. They'll come, what are you doing? It's all, you got to go back to the beginning, the founding of the United States.
That's a great point.
You have to go back. What you seeing now, you have to go back to the founding of the United States.
It's a good point, G. Moody. This is I Am Rapaport podcast. The I Am Rapaport podcast is sponsored by Casper Mattresses. Casper.com. It's an award-winning sleep startup. Go to Casper.com. $50 off purchase of any size mattress.
Damn.
Put in the code Rapaport, RAPAPORT. Casper Mattress in New York City. You could keep the bed for 100 nights. You could get your freak on for 100 nights. If you do not like the bed after 100 nights, you can return the mattress within 100 days. That's a guarantee. The bed will be delivered between 2 to 5 days anywhere in the United States and Canada. Same day delivery in New York City. We do not plug, we do not support, we do not take sponsorship from anything we have not tried and we are not passionate about. 450%. G. Moody.
What up, my friend?
So, as you know, I was on His and Hers with Jamel Hill. The beautiful, lovely, very supportive,
Jamel,
cool, nurturing host of His and Hers with Michael Smith. Co-host. She was. It should have been called Hers and His when I was there because she was leading the way. But one of the topics that we talked about was Larry Bird was asked if he played Michael Jordan now, what would happen? And he said Michael Jordan would kill him. And he said he hated admitting it. And he said that, but in his prime, he said he didn't know if he beat him, but the games would be good. And it was a little back and forth, but Larry. The hick from French Lick said he conceded. He said, "I'm done. Like my body's done, my desire's done." And he seems like he beat him. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think about that matchup? If they played 1-on-1, imagine if Michael Jordan and Larry Bird played 1-on-1 for $1 million to 15, 2 out of 3. Who do you think would win?
MJ.
In 1-on-1, 2 out of 3 for $1 million.
Yeah.
You think Jordan?
In their prime, yeah. MJ was a motherfucker, man. I mean, it's like the athleticism is just too much.
I said that I can't argue with that. I said that I thought that because they are so great and like I was like when you see pros play as you've seen, like forget in the game, like just shooting around, like literally, like Larry Bird could literally beat Michael Jordan 10 times in a row without him getting the ball, and then Jordan can come back and beat him 15 times in a row.
Yeah, they're that great.
They're that great where, like, professional basketball players at that level, like, when I shoot, it's like a 25% chance that it goes in.
I'm with you. I'm the same way.
But Michael Jordan shoots in a one-on-one game where there's one person on him. He can literally make 50 in a row.
Yeah.
So he could win 5 games in a row. Like Larry Bird can do it. Like if he misses 50, he could get the rebound. And we're telling this because when Gerald and I'm going to bring this up. We're in high school. We played basketball intimately, meaning we played like not just on like full courts. We played like 2-on-1s. We played Utah. We played 21. I played 1-on-1. Gerald played 1-on-1 with a great high school and college player. He had not a good pro career, but Sean Higgins, who played at Michigan.
Sean.
We would see him when he was 16.
That motherfucker didn't miss.
Literally 20, 30 shots in a row from 3.
I have never been around that type of talent.
Never saw it.
Right.
And I remember I told you, I was like,
Yeah.
yo, this is some other shit.
Right.
So that's Sean Higgins. We saw him do that, where he wouldn't miss 20 shots in a row. So if he could make 20 shots in a row, what do you think Michael Jordan could do? So when I say he could literally win 15 in a row, he could win 15 in a row. And I'm talking about where Bird won't even get the fucking ball. But Bird can do that too. And also, like, other NBA players, like Steve Kerr could do that shit too.
Yeah. I have to recant. It's whoever get the ball first.
And whoever's hot that day.
They're not hot.
Right, they're not hot.
They're not hot.
But I'm talking about literally like where like he could shut him out. Like Jordan could shut out Larry Bird in a one.
It depends on who gets the ball.
Right.
Because Larry Bird, if he gets it, he won't miss, right?
He won't miss, and he's 6'9".
And Jordan gets it, he won't miss either.
He won't miss,
So
and
it's
he's going to go to the basket.
It's the toss-up.
It's a toss-up. So
Yeah.
you understand professional basketball.
Yeah.
And that was the eventual answer that I said. A lot of people probably don't agree. Probably people just think Jordan, but you don't know shit
Because
you
you
don't
never
know,
play no ball.
and you don't know. You never been around.
You
it.
never seen
You're like,
motherfuckers.
what do you know? We played in the park with professionals.
And
what are you
saw
talking
the
about?
difference.
We worked out. We played pickup games with World
Scott
Be
Skiles.
Free. Scott Skiles, World Be Free, yearly.
Jerry Ice Reynolds.
You never seen guys like this play up close and personal like that, then shut your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you have, you understand that Brian Scalabrine can make 50 shots in a row.
In a row.
Do you understand that?
Can you?
No, you can't make shit.
You can't make fucking 2.
Fuck you.
You may make 1.
You don't know
After
nothing.
an hour.
And so then I started talking about Michael Jordan's wardrobe because he dresses
yeah.
like shit.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan.
That's that country shit.
But at this point, somebody should pull his coat and be like, just
Maybe
listen,
Ahmad, right?
Maybe Ahmad should be like, yo, my man, listen, those jeans that you're wearing, the legs are 4 sizes too big, Duke.
Yeah.
And Michael will be like, what do you mean? Be like, look, it looks like you have on fucking snow pants.
Yeah.
And also, check this out, Michael Jordan. Nobody's wearing acid wash anymore.
Yeah, please.
Don't wear acid wash anything.
Yeah.
And don't wear any jeans with any rips in them. You look crazy.
What you want? Some new kids on the block? That's that bullshit. See?
And
just rock them suits. You were great.
The Charlie Chaplin Hitler mustache. Are you, what the fuck,
Does
Michael
he still
Jordan?
do that?
I don't think he still does that, but he did it, and I don't even think he knew that it was doing anything. Like, forget that it references Charlie Chaplin, and forget that it references Hitler, and forget all that. It looks stupid.
Absolutely.
No matter what, unless you are Charlie Chaplin.
Word.
Hitler looked like a fucking asshole with that mustache. You look dumb. Charlie Chaplin is a comedian, so he had the mustache. Hitler was a fuck, so he had the mustache. And the only other person I could think of off the top of my head that is consistently rocked the mustache is who? Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You need a fucking makeover, dude.
A style fucking.
Just get yourself some dark jeans, some long sleeve shirts, Lacoste shirts. The more simple, the
he
better.
knows how to dress. This motherfucker's bad in the press conference, right?
Somebody
Remember?
must have been dressing him. He's one of the first athletes of the modern era to come out in the custom suits. So we
Like
know
a
you have
president.
it in you, like the president. But now you look like shit. I seen him with some like a custom-made leather blazer. It looked like it
That's
weighed 46 pounds.
That's that country shit, man.
A custom-made leather, like it looks so heavy on him.
Country sensibilities.
You look like shit. And the bendy hats, the Nike hats and the Air Jordan hats.
And you born in Brooklyn,
And the
rocking
weird
that?
cut suits and the weird cut shirts.
Get some wallabies.
Stop.
Some tailors or something, man.
Stop. Cut it out.
Cut it out. If
When
you
wear
rocking
a
that,
suit-
wear tailords.
Yo, listen to me. Get yourself, you could call any designer. They would make you custom-made suit. Get yourself about 50 different custom suits, all in dark colors. And you're talking to a guy that is colorblind. And I'm saying I have better style than you. I have the worst fashion. When I have to dress up in anything more than jeans and a t-shirt, I have to ask somebody, does this match? So I'm not Mr. Fashion. But
neither.
even I know what would work for you, Jordan. Because you're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing your legacy. You look crazy, Duke. You look like shit.
Duke. Yo.
Yo. My man needs to fix his whole get up.
Everyone knows that, Rapaport. But I want to talk about some Hollywood shit, brother. I see you studying your lines, right? I see you have those folders and shit, right?
Yeah. Where is this going to go?
I just want to know.
What?
Like, I would need total silence. I see you studying the lines.
Yeah.
While I'm here fucking talking on the phone.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, my question is, does it matter?
Good question. When you see me studying the lines, when you're talking on the phone or we're watching the games, I've already studied them in quiet. So if I ever study the lines when I'm just like, I'll keep it around me like a safety blanket. So I already know the lines. Like I like, so if I'm sitting here with a script and we're talking this podcast shit, and then afterwards we turn on the TV and I like go over some lines for Public Morals, my show, which airs on TNT.
That's why I asked the question.
August 25th.
Yep. I saw you.
Created by Ed Burns, starring Ed Burns, directed by Ed Burns.
Bad motherfucker.
Executive produced by Steven Spielberg.
Woo! You some.
Great cast, takes place in the 1960s in New York City. Cop drama, sexy, tough, good shit. Proud to tell you about the show.
Let's talk acting.
Okay, so if you saw me studying the lines in between podcasts and there was TV on, or maybe some Ghostface and some Raekwon shit on, or some Bobby Womack or some Curtis Mayfield on, I already know the lines.
You already
understand?
know them.
I already know them. I'm just going over them. Or I also would be studying them again later on in quiet by myself.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
how?
The learning the lines thing is an overrated thing, except for if you're doing a play. Then you got to learn the whole shit. Because when you're learning lines, you shoot scene by scene. Play, you need to do the whole thing. Then you literally need to learn all the lines.
Oh, wow. So it's just a scene that you have to know.
Yeah, it could be a hard scene. It could be a bunch of scenes. It could be a long scene. It could be it could have a lot of dialogue. It could have dialogue that is wordy. You could be doing something that, where the project calls for you to know it word for word. You could be doing a project where you could just totally, riff on things. So it varies. But at the end of the day, to answer the question, I will spend time alone going over the actual lines. But the couple of times that I've done play readings, and the one time I did an actual play, I performed it, I had to actually learn my lines.
Wow.
Like spend time, like I'm just going to learn the lines, forget the acting or the character or all the other bullshit.
Now, how do you cry to get the tear to roll down at the time?
That shit's some hard shit.
How do you do that?
I've never had to do a scene where
The tear.
the tear, like the most iconic probably version of it is Denzel in Glory.
Absolutely.
When he's being whipped and he's looking at Matthew Broderick in the face.
Right.
And then it's the scene that definitely got him the Oscar. You can't plan that shit. Like, I don't know how he did it. That's just like, but apparently it was.
What would you think about to get that tear to come?
Well, okay. In another part, what I don't know. It depends.
Something terrible, right?
It might not even be something terrible. It could be this. It could be just it doesn't have to be terrible. It could be terrible. It could be
joy,
spiritual. Because like I've heard Denzel. Like I was at a thing and I watched him talk about that, and he just talked about like. For him, getting that tear was just a spiritual thing. Like he was like, I'm just quoting him.
Right.
This is a guy who I revere. So Denzel, I remember him saying it because I have so much respect.
Denzel, we know what time it is. He's from New York.
We
know
fuck
us.
with Denzel hard.
Mount Vernon in the house.
I Am Rapaport podcast.
Mount Vernon. We New York.
We
He's
love
New York.
him.
Yeah.
So, but he talked about feeling the spirits and going into it was like a spiritual thing. Like it was like he wasn't doing it just for himself. He was like articulating the voices of the real people that had went through that tier.
Right.
That's what he said.
Right.
And I get that.
It
like,
makes sense.
And you feel the weight of it. And it's like almost like you almost don't even have to act. You channel. And you're like, that's some heavy shit. But for that movie, that kind of performance, you're going that deep.
Absolutely.
So I've never had to do anything where like I had a friend who's in Public Morals, Austin, who's in the new Steven Spielberg movie, where he apparently has to cry on cue with the camera. And like I was asking him about that. When I do an all Public Morals, which airs August 25th on TNT.
Check it out.
The new show. You'll see him. He's a really good young actor, but he's in this new film with Tom Hanks, and he talked about that. So basically, I've never had to do that, but like I've never had to cry like tear, like where you actually, because some things it calls for an actual tear.
Right.
Like it'll be like, we want one teardrop. I've never had to do that. I've had to cry and like there's sort of bigger emotional outbursts. And I don't think I've ever actually done something where it said it had to cry. It could just be like emotional, or they say crying, and that could be interpreted. Like the only thing that comes to mind when I was thinking about the crying shit was Higher Learning. And for me, like, I don't remember what I was thinking that day. I'm thinking like you're doing it so many times, you're trying over and over. So at some point you're just like, just anything, like please, like you're crying out of fear of not being able to cry.
On another level.
Oh shit.
Have you ever got butt ass with an actress, and did you feel like, damn?
I'm sorry. I believe you've asked me this question before about getting, what did you call it?
Butt ass. When you
With-
had to kiss her and do all kind of shit with 50 people watching. Have you ever been in a situation like that?
I've had to do that a couple of times, yes.
Okay. How'd you like it?
I didn't like it. It's not sexual. You're in there butt ass, and there's grips. And,
Everybody's
and there's
there.
fucking lighting guys.
And you have-
and at the beginning, you'll be like in shorts. They'll be like, it's cool. Like, and then they'll be like, clear the set as if it matters. But we're all just,
That's acting, right? Then you have to, damn, that's some shit,
you
man.
just have to like concentrate and just hopefully be with someone that you trust and that trusts you and that you just be comfortable and relax and just
you
do
have to
your
go
shit.
through it. See, that's some hard shit, because I'll be, me,
Yeah. If you had to do a scene butt ass,
I love it because I won't try to hit this shit. We're going to make it authentic.
okay, see, that's why you're like you're
That's why I'm
so
not an
far.
actor.
You're so far, like your answer is so far from the right answer.
What's the
And the
right answer?
reasonable answer. Like you're not you're gonna try to hit the actress.
Yeah, film this shit.
Like, huh? Film what?
Me getting it in.
Okay, see, I can't.
This
I
is
thought this
real.
was a credible interview. This is not a credible interview, is it?
But Rapaport, on a serious,
You've gone rogue.
on a serious note,
Yeah.
how do you gear up for that?
For going butt ass or crying?
Butt ass.
Well, I say you just got to do it. Like I've never had to do like where you're butt ass in a scene. Like I had to do a scene where I was like under the blankets, butt ass, so you could kind of see the ass, and
Butt ass.
you know. And then I've never had to walk through dick out. I've never had to
See,
like
that's
do a
fly
full.
shit though. They fronting on you.
I've never had to do. What do you mean?
That's fly shit.
You walk through dick out?
Yeah. Come through a movie that's playing all around the world. I'm walking through it, my shit just swinging. That's fucking dope.
You loaf?
Yeah.
That's actually the way when you think of it like that. Yo, look at me up
Yeah,
here,
look
son.
at me. I'm around the world. They put this shit out here. I like that.
If you're in there with your loaf out,
With your loaf out.
and you look at it like, yo, look at this shit.
Look at this shit. I'm out here.
Like, mama, I made it.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me.
I'm
butt ass. But that's not the extent of the movie. But what I'm saying to you is, how did you feel around all those people?
It's
with that.
terrible. You out there, it's terrible.
But when they say action,
You just gotta go.
damn. See, that's, you just be like, fuck it.
Fuck it. Yeah, I could go fuck it when I have to go
you
fuck
good. You
it.
good at that. You,
I'll go fuck it when it's time to go fuck it.
yeah.
2 tears in a bucket. This interview's kind of over, this one with you, this acting interview. But I will say that Public Morals,
See my man on his acting.
TNT,
shit. You love the podcast, but this is not what this motherfucker's known for.
it's a good show.
I know it's
Looking
dope.
forward to it. Ed
Yeah.
Burns, Brothers McMullen, directed many iconic independent filmmaker. I have a great Ed Burns story that we should tell with Ed Burns. But remember when we did Entertainment Tonight?
With my man Bob Tess?
Yeah.
Bob Tess?
I was on Entertainment Tonight, and Gerald was actually in the clip. At the time, Ed Burns worked at Entertainment Tonight.
Oh,
and, and when I first met him, he was like, "I did a thing with you and your father and your buddy, and you were kicking footballs." And now I was directed in a TV show by him.
Get him on. We
Yeah, we got to get
history.
Ed Burns on here. I got to get Ed Burns on the next I Am Rapaport podcast, or on a Public Morals podcast with Katrina Bowen, Timothy Hutton. It's a great cast. This is the I Am Rapaport podcast, and we out.